the relationships that I've been able to create from producing the book, the experiences that I've been able to share, the people I've been able to meet as a result of that book almost didn't happen. The reason I held off so long in sending the book to the printers, the reason I waited until the very last second to send my book away, was because if there was something wrong with it, if it wasn't good enough, if it wasn't perfect, I couldn't say that, oh, I'm still working on it. You know, I'd have no excuse because it would be done. And that terrified me. It was amazing to just see firsthand what my thoughts were doing, just trying to protect me, you know, being scared at and being fearful of that final product and it not being enough almost prevented me from printing the book. I got right to the end, like right to the end of the process. Just so much anxiety about, oh man, shoulda, woulda, coulda done this. I still had that list of excuses going off in my head. And I had even prepared to make a vlog about all the things that were wrong with the book, right? Why the format was off, or why something else. And then as I got near the end, and as I almost convinced myself that yeah, it's a good idea to do that vlog, I caught myself, and I'm glad I did, became conscious of what I was doing. I ended up having to give myself a pep talk. And it went something like, you're going to ruin these people's experiences of your book before they've even had a chance to make their mind up for themselves. Don't do that. Firstly. And then there were other things of why that vlog would have been a bad idea. And didn't end up recording the vlog. And I just let it sit. And I sat with being uncomfortable with it and having that anxiety about, oh man, all these things are wrong and people are just going to see all the holes through this thing. To date, almost 3 months after producing the book, no one's made any comment about it. So either people haven't noticed or people just don't care, because compared to the content of the book or the positive things that they've been able to take away from the book, all those flaws that I saw and that I knew about didn't even compare, and they didn't even make the list of things people remembered about the book. And which is quite funny. It's funny now that I think back about it, but at the time, reflecting on it now, I think I became really attached to the idea or the identity of working on the book, that it was always a work in progress, and I didn't quite know how to detach from that. But after I got over the initial anxiety, it was the most liberating thing I'd ever done, and it was so good. It was like I'd been holding my breath in and I could finally exhale. And it's not that I didn't care if people had feedback, but it's that I knew that I did the best with my current level of consciousness and the current levels of energy, effort and attention, and I was proud of that. The initial challenge for the book was to see whether I could do it or not, and I did. And so I was full, I was done already. And anything other than that, feedback, whether it be positive or negative, which would be constructive towards my growth, so long game positive, would be just a bonus. And so yeah, that's probably been the biggest learning from writing that book. If you read the book, keen to hear what you think, what your highlights or what you didn't like about the book, keen to hear your feedback. And if you haven't read it, contact someone who does. There are only 1,000 copies printed. Good luck.